Hi guys, and it is the time for me to show you what we are going to be using for history. So history, I've been working with another program and I am not quite sure if we're going to continue with that program, so I decided to purchase a new history curriculum when it comes to the US history. And I would like just to give you a look at this program, sharing with you what we're going to be using, as well the materials that we're going to be using with our history, not only for the US history but for our history of the world. We usually do US history and history of the world. We've been taking our time. Obviously, when it comes to history of the world, we're going to continue using our previous material because we haven't finished with it, so we're going to continue that material. I am not quite sure when it comes to US history if I would like to pair up the history that we're using right now and use it more as a supplement, or if it's something that we would like just to stop because it's been taking us quite a while. We're using a literature type of history program for US history, and it's just taking us a good amount of time. Now, my son has been enjoying that program. He actually likes to read the different novels and storybooks that we have been able to go through in this period of time. But we are moving very slow, so that is the only thing that is making me worry. I like that the program has activities and movies and just things to do, projects, so that makes it quite interesting, and as well it just motivates my kid to be able to go through the history, which is very important. We are a family that we enjoy learning about history and going through these different periods of time, and it's just fun and it's a creative way that this program uses to just give you that information when it comes to history. So that is not the problem. It's taking us a little bit longer than what I was expecting. So now I have another program that I selected for US history, and this program is a very well rounded program, and we are excited and we would like to start this program. Now, am I going to start this program immediately once we start our upcoming year? That is something that I am not sure about, but I would like just to share what we're going to be using for history and what we're going to be using as well to continue with our history. What are those supplements or enrichment materials that we're going to be using? That being said, this is the US history that we've been using currently, learning American history through literature, and it's working very well. He still would like to continue with it. I just have to figure out a way to make it work a little bit better for us. So that is for US history currently what we are using. So I am thinking how I can just use it as a supplement, or maybe continuing for the upcoming year, but seeing how we can just work a little bit faster through it. I have in here our new program for US history, and this is from BJU. This is Heritage Studies 5. So in here I have the book. Is very colorful, it just gets the attention. It's more as a textbook, what you will call traditional, but I think it's going to be working very well for us. Here you have the activity manual. Again, very colorful and a variety of activities, which is something that I like. We are not going to be in the need of geography because it's just included within this book. As well, I have in here the activity manual or key manual, okay, the answer key, and I have the tests and answer key, as well as the teacher edition for our history, for US history. Now, when it comes to history of the world, we are still working with a story of the world. That's the third volume, and we are almost about to reach half of the program of the book, but I would like to continue with a story of the world. We are going towards the last level, which is level 4 for the fourth volume for a story of the world, which is this one in here. Is volume 4, the modern age. So that's what we're doing right now. So pretty much more of the US history, but obviously around the world. So I have the book. This time I selected a hardcover because I think it will last better. I noticed that the soft cover tends to get damaged pretty fast. And in here I have the activity book. If you notice, it's quite thick, very thick compared to the previous levels. I have as well the test, and I did use the test previously this past year, or this current year that we're finishing. We decided not to use the tests, but this time I would like to just bring them back again. Maybe not do all of them, but let's see how it goes. And in here I will be using the Osborne World History Encyclopedia or Link Encyclopedia, and I have in here the Kingfisher, which is suggested by the program as well. So these are the materials that we're going to be using for history. I have an idea of what we're going to be using for history of the world once we finish with a story of the world, which is our last level that we're going to be tackling very soon. And I have already an idea on what we are going to be using, and I am very excited, and we haven't even reached that time yet. But just the fact that I like to be planning a little bit ahead and just doing my research. And while I was doing the research for this upcoming year, I couldn't avoid just to pick to what we're going to be doing later on in our homeschool, just because I knew that we're reaching the last levels of some of the materials that we've been using here in our homeschool. So if you don't want to be tempted, be careful when you're doing your research, because yes, you can fall into that temptation and just get yourself overwhelmed for no reason. Just take my advice, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am going to leave all of the materials that we selected for this year when it comes to US history and story of the world, history of the world, for this upcoming year in the description box for you guys, just so you guys have an idea. And if you forget, you can come back and just look at that and you will know what we're going to be using. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Give me thumbs up if this is the type of videos that you guys enjoy. That just give me an idea, and it's a way to support my channel as well. I think that is very important. I am just one, and I am trying to just do as much as I can in here in bringing this information, sharing it with you, not to convince you guys to purchase anything, but just to give you ideas. It's just a way to just help you in your search, and that you know what we're doing. I know that sometimes we are curious and we want to see what other moms are doing, and it's just helping us to know that we're not going alone through all of this. I will see you then. Bye bye.